Hey, good morning, believers. Good morning, Israel. My ears. Wear your earplugs if you're working outside or inside with loud noises. Protect your ears, brothers and sisters. Losing your hearing, it's miserable. Anyhow, welcome back to the channel. JD Niger Word of Truth. I hope you enjoyed the last two videos. One was with my buddy Pastor Tim. I'm still down in San Clemente. I wanted to do a message in my regular time frame. It's like 9 o'clock now. I'm a little late, but we had to pack up. We had to pack up the surfboards and the tents and everything. But yeah, I'm still at the ocean. So today I opened to Judges. And there's some interesting things about the giants. Some of you are knuckleheads. Wait, let me pray. Heavenly Father, please don't let us be knuckleheads. Let us understand your word for what it says and not what some pastor or some priest or some Bible fake teaches us to get us excited. Let's just stick with the story. Your story. Not his story or his story. Your story. So if you're on this channel, I study the Bible for what it actually says. If you're on this channel, if you want to subscribe, you're going to get Bible teaching. You're not going to get Bible bullshit. So this is classic. So the giants, I'm starting to figure out what happened. Because this part of the book is the transition between Moses and the kings. So Moses gave the blessing to Joshua. Moses died, gave the blessing to Joshua, and Joshua came into the land of Canaan. So what happened, if you want to know the truth, if you want to understand what happened when Israel got taken captive by Egypt, Pharaoh, let my people go. You know, the Lord tells Moses, he tells all his people, remember I brought you out of Egypt? Be thankful. I set you free from Pharaoh. I brought you out of Egypt into the wilderness and then into the land of plenty. So I'm going to explain to you what that means, and then we're going to read through it. What happened was the original Adam and Eve were originally, see, and this is where I talk about the number 4 in the Bible is so deep. There's so many different meanings to the number 4. There's a lot of, it goes on and on. It's pretty brutal. But I know that. It's in my spirit. What is it, the number 4? What is it? And so here's another example of the 4. And I've kind of studied this before, but now that I'm older and I understand better, and I can, the book is opening up to me. JD Niger. Anyhow, let me tell you the story. What happened is Adam and Eve, lived in Canaan. They lived in Heshbon or Hebron. Hebron was where David originally started having children. That was the original seat, original kingdom of Jerusalem or Zion. This is right outside Mount Hermon, where the fallen angels, the fallen angels, you knuckleheads, man. The fallen angels are the Israelites. The reason Israel ended up under Pharaoh is because they were the fallen angels. They came down on Mount Hermon when Adam and Eve ate the fruit. They came down on when they ate the fruit of good and evil, the tree, they ate of the tree. Part of the punishment was they were going to be put in this 3D junkyard, this material realm, this flesh. Get out of the garden, you're going to be flesh now. So when he sent them out, they sent them out of that area. And they ended up being taken by Pharaoh because of their disobedience under Adam and Eve. You following me? And then we're going to read about it so you can understand. Then, when they came out of Pharaoh's hands, when they escaped, when they were delivered from Pharaoh, they went back to Hebron. And this is where it says, now after the death, I'm going to read. This isn't pastoring, this is Bible teaching. I'm teaching you the Bible. So if you just want someone to rub your back and rub your feet, this isn't the place to do it. This is for serious Bible scholars. This is Judges chapter 1. This is where I opened to today. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is good stuff. It says, now after the death of Joshua, it came to pass that the children of Israel asked the Lord, saying, who shall go up for us against the Canaanites first to fight against them? So what happened is, when they got taken to Egypt, these other peoples moved into that area of Canaan. The giants, the way they became giants is they took the blessing from that area that was originally, they stole the Garden of Eden. They acquired, they came in and took the land, kind of like the Europeans did in America. They stole the land. So these giants, these other peoples became giants. They became great and they became strong, and they became, because they were in the land of Israel. They were in the land that was given to Israel. My land. The Lord let those fuckers go into our land. So when he brought us out of Egypt, he said, you got to go take back your land. A bunch of people moved into your land, dude. You listening? Am I making myself clear? This is the Bible. Who's going to go up against these giants? Judah goes first. And the Lord said, Judah shall go up. Behold, I have delivered the land into his hand. So, Israel is delivered to who? Jesus Christ, the Lion of Judah. Right? Okay, see, darling? You understand? Judah. This is your land, Judah. I'm giving it to you. Jesus is going to come out of you. You're in charge of taking back this land. Caleb, Judah. Caleb was of Judah. Caleb was from the tribe of Judah. Okay? You with me? And Judah said unto Simeon his brother, come up with me into My lot, my shit. Come help me get my shit. My lot is my territory, my portion, my inheritance, right? Come up with me to get our stuff back, that we may fight against the Canaanites, and likewise go with thee into thy lot. So Simeon went with him. And Judah went up, and the Lord delivered the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand, and they slew of them in Bezek 10,000 men. So they're like, bro, you guys either got to leave or you're going to die. You're going to leave or you're going to die. And they killed 10,000 men, right? Get out of our land. So it says, from the first days in the land, the relationship of the tribes of Simeon and Judah were very close. So this is where you see Simeon in the royal family. Judah, Benjamin, Simeon, and Levi. 4. The key, number 1, Judah and Benjamin. Judah, kings, Benjamin, prophets, Levi, priests, Simeon, gatekeepers, porters, helpers, fighters. 4. And they found Adoni-Bezek in Bezek, and they fought against him, and they slew the Canaanites and the Perizzites. What's Adonai mean? Adonai-Bezek. The Lord of Bezek. The Lord told me I'm Adonijah. The Lord is my Lord. Adonai means Lord. So Adonai-Bezek is Lord of the land of Bezek. And Adoni-Bezek fled, and they pursued him and caught him and cut off his thumbs and his great toes. And Adoni-Bezek said, 70 kings having their thumbs and their great toes cut off, gather their meat under my table, as I have done. So God has requited me. And they brought him to Jerusalem, and there he died. So when they say Jerusalem, that was Hezbon or Hebron. See, I go all the way back to Hebron. I go all the way back to the original kingdom. This is how far my ancestry goes back. I regenerated a bunch of times, and my original home was Hebron. I remember. I know that. I've been told that. I've been directed in the knowledge of my tribe, Benjamin. So anyway, let me continue. I know these things. It's in me. Jerusalem captured. This was before there was even Jerusalem. This was Hebron, basically. Now the children of Judah had fought against Jerusalem and had taken it and smitten it with the edge of the sword and set the city on fire. So what was there? There was already these people were there. These giants, these fake Israelites, they took over the land. They took over the power that was given to that land. They took over the Garden of Eden, or whatever you want to call it. That was our land. That was where we fell. That's where that's where Israel fell. In Zion, Mount Hermon. Israel is the giant. Israel is the fallen angels. I'll prove it. I proved it before, but people don't want to believe it because they've been brainwashed. And afterwards, the children of Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites that dwell in the mountains in the south and in the valley. And Judah went against the Canaanites and dwelt in Hebron. Now, the name of Hebron before was Kirith Arba. Kirith Arba means city of 4. Why do they call it the city of 4? Well, for one, there was 4 giants that ruled there. It was Arba and his 4 sons. And Judah went against Canaan. Verse 10. We're at the beginning of Judges. We're in the first chapter. Verse 10. Judah went against Canaan, the Canaanites and dwelt in Hebron. Now the name of Hebron before was Kiriath Arba. That's where these giants were, these wannabes, these colonists. They colonized our land while we were in Egypt. It was Arba and his sons, Sheshai, Ahiman, and Talmai. And from thence he went against the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kiriath Sepher. So Kiriath Arba, city of four, the reason they name it city of four is because the four patriarchs were buried there. Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Leah, Adam and Eve. 4 families of the patriarchs were buried there. Let me see if I can get more light. Do you understand so far? You understand so far? Israel got taken out of the land because they ate of the fruit. They fell on Mount Hermon. The watchers, they were all there to watch after Adam and Eve, but they messed up. They let them eat the fruit. One of the angels said, "Here, eat of this." Satan thought he was going to be slick and teach him the truth about God. See, what you don't understand about angels, we have a hard time lying. So when the serpent saw Eve, he's like, "Hey, do you want me to tell you some truth? You're not going to die. You're not going to die. None of you are going to die. You're going to live, so you better get it together." So the Lord had Pharaoh enslave us. 400 years? 400 years. And then Moses came. He's like, "Okay, you guys have had enough. Go back and get your land." And that's where we're at. So Israel's going back to their inheritance, and they're taking back the land of Canaan. City of 4, Kiriath Arba. Study it. There's 4 for the 4 giants, the 4 Arba and his 3 sons, 4, and that's where the 4 family patriarchs were buried. Adam and Eve, Jacob and Leah, Rebekah and Isaac, and Abraham and Sarah. 4. Anyway, continuing. And from there, he went against the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kiriath Sepher. I looked up Kiriath Sepher, but then I forgot what it said. Do you want to? Yeah, I didn't do it. So then Caleb says, "He that smites Kiriath Sepher and takes it, to him I will give my daughter to wife." And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Canaan's younger brother, took it, and he gave him the daughter. So this is where the Kenites come in. Those were the children of Moses' father-in-law. What was his name? Jethro. Jethro was the father of Miriam, the Kenites. And the children of the Kenites, Moses' father-in-law, went up out of the city of palm trees with the children of Judah into the wilderness of Judah, which lies in the south of Arad, and they went and dwelt among the people. So this harkens back to the term the children of Kenite, Moses' father-in-law, is strange. Some ancient versions suggest the addition of the name Jethro or Hobab. The Kenites were noted for their ferocity and yet usually for their kindly treatment of the Israelites. So they were partially Israel. They were decent. They were decent heathens, but they weren't really heathens. They were some of the original inhabitants of Canaan that took over that land. Israel, there's some of the Israelites that didn't get, to me, Those are some of the Israelites that didn't get punished. That's why I can relate to the Kenites. Jethro, my name's Jeff. Jethro, or whatever it is in Hebrew, I don't know. But that's what I'm trying to tell you about. Not all the Israelites were dragged off to Egypt. And so some of them stayed there, and that's where this group, the Kenites, came from. But anyway, I wanted to get, I'll be back. I'm going to show you something, so stick with me. Joshua, what was it? I was looking at, give me a blessing. The daughter said, give me a field, give me a blessing. And it came to pass when she came to him, she moved him and asked for a field. Which was I looking at? 14. It was right here. Joshua 15:15? No, I think it was more than 20. Sorry. I got lost. Maybe not. Yeah, Joshua. Yeah, must be 15:15. Let me go back. I didn't think it was that far back. Sorry. 15. I lost my place. Sorry. 15:15. All right, I'm going to have to come back. Oh, this is where it talks about Kiriath Sefer. I might as well stay here for a minute. And he went up. This is the inheritance of Caleb. And unto Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, this Judite, right? That's where I get my Judah side. From way back to Caleb. And Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the son of Jeph, he gave a part of the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord, to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which is Hebron. I can't go wrong. All I have to do is go back and show you. What's it say? Kiriath Arba, Anak, and his 3 sons were the 4 of Kiriath Arba, the city of 4. But it's also the city of 4 because it's Hebron. It's where the 4 patriarchs, which equal 8, 2, 2, 2, 2, Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, Jacob, Leah, the first wife, and Adam and Eve. 4 times 2 is 8. That means forever. It's a infinity symbol. That means as long as you're with us, you live forever. As long as you're with Israel, you live for infinity, forever. That's the blessing. Why Caleb? Because it's Judah. Judah was given, Jesus, the Lion of the King of Judah, was given the blessing. He was given the inheritance, the portion, the lot. So let me go back and see if I can figure out where I was, where there was something back there in Joshua a few pages back that explains this story about Israel going to Egypt. These giants, they're not giants. They became giants because they took over the land. They're in our land. They're fucking jamming. They're only jamming because they were in our land. It's like America is only jamming because they came and took this land. America's jamming because they came to America and took this land from the original inhabitants. People lived here before Columbus. They were doing fine. They came over here and slaughtered a bunch of people. So you fucking patriotic Americans, rah, rah, America, we're the land of the free, the home of the brave. No, you're the land of the murderers and thieves. You can't rah 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 America. It's imbecilic. You're a moron. You can't rah 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 America. I mean, I love the country, guy. I've been blessed. I get to do whatever I want. I'm a white guy, but that's coming to an end. It's the Lord's like, nope. I gotta mess you up. And they have this orange dude messing us up. So anyway, I'm gonna south of Arid. Is that the one I looked at? 16. No, it was up here. I'm gonna find what I was looking for. Joshua 15, 18, 19. That wasn't it either. It's the same story as over here. Maybe I don't need to come back. Maybe you get it. It seemed like there was something else in here that I missed. 15, 16. I'll be back. If I can find it, I'll continue the teaching. But I'm not sure what I was trying to teach. So you get the idea of what I'm saying. Oh, I know what it was. It was talking about where the Israelites fell on Mount Hermon. So I got to find it to complete this green shirt message. All right. Thanks for being here. I'm out.